Come on now. I'll see it.
Coach was just talking about like the emphasis being on playing better at home. Can you pick up on anything on why it's kind of been you're 12-12 there now, and he was saying the numbers are down, especially defensively at home. What's going on there?
Yeah, it's tough to put your finger on that kind of stuff. Individually, we just have to come with more of an edge and urgency. It's easy on the road. You don't have the crowd behind you. There's a lot of motivating factors behind that where you just have to go out there and compete. And at home, it's this comfort level I think we just got to get out of a little bit. We got to get a little bit more uncomfortable and just be on edge. When we walk into the arena as a whole unit, not just 2 or 3 guys doing it, but everybody.
It's like you can tell when you guys have like that urgency, that edge. Like it was really frequent last year. Is that something that's hard to carry game to game, and maybe difficult to recreate sometimes?
I can see it being difficult sometimes, but not. It shouldn't be for us. It shouldn't be at all. I think we should be able to carry different things on our shoulders, motivational things that can push us every day. Coach pushes us every day. As players, we challenge each other. So all that should lead to us being more urgent on the floor, and we just got to find that consistently.
A lot of guys became fathers for the first time in the last year or so.
That could be
is it? I was gonna say, what's that like that first year when you're trying to play games and your family dynamic's a little different? Anything there? Or is it just has nothing to do with it?
I had some rough years when I had my kids. The first couple months, first 6-7 months of that is really tough on athletes. You're trying to sleep and you can't really sleep when you get home. You look forward to the road trips, honestly, because that's your first time to get to sleep. Your wife's dealing with most of it. God bless them, but it can be tough. I don't know if that's what they're dealing with. If they're not able to keep their same routines and stuff. But like I told them when they're having kids, you got to adjust to it. You might not get a nap like you normally do. I certainly don't anymore. It's really hard to keep that same consistent schedule. You just have to kind of morph into what your life is now and be better at it when you come to the court.
Mike, what have you seen from this season just in there? Some frustration getting better all the time, and just maybe the season not going as smoothly as last year.
Yeah. Well, I think his frustrations is all of our frustrations, really. It's as a team, we have a view of ourselves as being held to a higher standard and that we should be playing at a higher level, and we just haven't been. And he's done a really good job of not letting those frustrations dictate the way he approaches every game. He approaches every game the same. He's coming out working hard, trying to lead us to wins every night. And he's learning still. He's learning a lot about his leadership role, how to better be, a better leader for us vocally and with his actions on the court. And you can't ask any more of that from him. Just continue to learn from it and go forward.
Can you find an edge in the middle of the season?
Oh, for sure. It's easy. You can find an edge from reading a media article or seeing something on Twitter. It's really easy to find an edge. So there's no reason why we can't manifest that at some point.
You're going to web searching tonight then?
I don't really need to do that, but I know kind of what's being said and what's not all the time. I kind of make it up my own anyway. So,
Mike, in these crunch time situations, is it more, I think, defensively in terms of just? It seems like in the past, that's where you guys, hey, if we need to get a stop, we're getting a stop, and that's been harder to come by in these closing situations.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think we've just found ways to, I guess, shortcut a coverage or not make the emergency play that we need to make. There's times where we messed something up last year and we would cover for each other no matter what it was. We just started scrambling and if I was at the rim trying to block a shot, I was at the rim trying to block a shot. If it was Rudy on the perimeter, he's guarding the perimeter. It just didn't matter. I think this year we've kind of got caught in between of we want to do it right the first time. When we don't, we tend to just not do the second or third thing for whatever reason. So we just have to, last night was another example of a couple times they got layups at the end of the game where we shouldn't be giving up layups no matter what the coverage is or who's in what position. We need a guy at the rim. Our low man needs to be there, whoever it is, and we just can't do it. It's inexcusable. So we got to find ways to bunker down in the last 2-3 minutes of the game and find a way to get stops.
Mike, what stood out to you watching Jaden the last couple of games?
His activity. It's something that we all knew, from practicing against him, competing against him. He's just really good on the ball defensively. He never gives up on plays. He's not afraid to go score it, get open shots. He's looking to shoot it. He's not hesitant. Just really, it's been impressive so far this year.
Is it helpful to have guys like you guys, especially the top 8? Like, you have roles, but you can all you're all capable of doing a lot of different things. Is it sometimes helpful to insert a guy like Jaden who is basically in the game to do one thing?
Yeah, it's always good. You get those guys who are basically the star in their role type of situations, and he qualifies as one of those guys. You throw him in there, you know why he's in the game. The other team knows why he's in the game, and you know what you're going to get from him on a nightly basis, and that consistency is priceless for our team.
Jaden really credited you for helping him kind of grow mentally over last season through his injury. What's that relationship like now that he's able to play? Are you still kind of taking a mentorship role? Or?
Oh, for sure. He's my guy, man. He's a very bright kid. He likes to learn, asks a bunch of questions. I just want to see him succeed at every moment, so it's good to see him on the court now, actually being alongside him, and seeing him, backdoor cut for layups and get stops defensively, just change the energy on our team. He's a special person, so I'm just excited for him. Just going forward.
But there are young guys who are quiet and just kind of find their way. He's not that way, is he? I mean, he's pretty outgoing and just like made his voice heard even last year when he was sitting out. You could always hear him.
Yeah, he's always talking. He's not like I said, he's not afraid of asking any question. There's nothing off limits. He'll talk about anything. It could be a talk just between vets, and he'll jump in like he knows what we're talking about. And it's like you don't even know what's going on. It just doesn't even concern you. But he's very curious, and I think that's what makes him who he is. He's just free spirit, goes out there and does what he does, and so far it's been really good for us.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah,
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.